Whew, it's going to be a long one. Going to be a long one. Another day in the life. Regular real estate, upstate New York. Let's get up. Let's get at it. I still haven't unpacked from vacation. Got back Sunday night. Still got a bag of luggage on the floor. Ugh. Talk about time to do things once real estate starts. Like, look at my grass, for instance. Like, really? It's getting long. I haven't mowed it since before vacation. I did get a chance to pack the camper up. But little things like that, when you're a real estate agent, you tend to neglect some things that you probably shouldn't. But look at my weeds on the side of my house. All this stuff needs to be trimmed. Ugh. They're having a party for Mariah. So anyway, we'll get to it as soon as we can. I got to put some shock in the pool. Another thing. Man, it's just so much to do. So much to do. All right, 7:43. Let's go and kick this day off. So my first assignment today is a showing in Queensbury, New York. It was one of my veteran clients. Floyd's been having a hard time, really, really hard time finding a house in this climate, as you can see from my hat. I'm a Navy veteran myself, but because he's a VA loan, he does need some seller's concessions to help with closing costs. We've had a rough go. Floyd is well over 25 showings, 30 showings maybe, but it's been spread out over the last year. And like, it's unfortunately for him, VA loans have not been accepted in multiple offers. The market is cooling down in that aspect, and we are starting to have better luck in our multiple offer process. And he also has some price challenges that we have to stay below as well. So it's a mixed bag of things, but I don't get tired of Floyd. He's never been a pain, so I just wanted to point that out there. And yeah, on the way to Queensbury. Jesus, $3.65 a gallon. I use a lot of gas. Jeez. All right, we're here at 1 Midnight Drive in Queensbury, New York. Looks like we got a 3-bed, 2-bath ranch home. I'll be showing this today to my buddy Floyd, you know. Hopefully he'll like it. Hopefully it'll work out. Like I said, I never get tired of Floyd. Sometimes, you know, you tend to get tired of customers. But that's not the case with Floyd. I don't get tired of him. I think this is going to be a nice home for him. I'll let you know how it works out. But no, we'll see what happens when we get inside. So we're entering what's called a breezeway. All right, and a breezeway basically is one section of a house with a covered ceiling that goes into another section of the house, usually the garage, and that's exactly what this is. So this is inside the garage. I said 3-bed, 2-bath, but it's actually a 3-bed, 1-bath. And in the breezeway, you come in through a side door, of course. As soon as you walk in, you can see the basement right there that has a entryway. But you walk right into the kitchen from the breezeway. But there is a front door. And as you can see, a nice view of the yard. Not a bad yard. Nice and leveled, only a couple trees. Some people would opt to cut those trees down. The house was built in 1970, so it does have some outdated cabinets and things like that, older stove and appliances. But some people don't care about that. They buy it and they make it their own. Swing around here, and now you're actually in the living room. You can see my truck out there, so you know this is the front of the house. And just a short little hallway. There's not a whole lot to this house, very simple. Bedroom here, a bedroom here. Neither one of these could be really considered a primary bedroom. They're all about the same size. This is the largest room in the house. House, of course, needs some paint, a little TLC, could use a couple updates. But for the most part, it's only $225,000, Queensbury, New York. So it's not like, this place is a castle, but it's right in my client's price range. And hopefully he will like it and we're able to make an offer that will get accepted. Like I said, he is having some challenges with the VA loan. And then, we'll kind of see what happens. It's really kind of frustrating with the VA situation because I think veterans should be given an opportunity to buy homes just like everybody else. And that has been difficult. And I believe a lot of agents, when it comes time to select a multiple offer, they worry about the appraisal, they worry about the inspections. VA is very tough on making sure that veterans buy really good, homes to move in. And also the VA is backing that loan. So if the veteran defaults on that loan, then the VA pretty much takes the hit if the house happens to go into foreclosure, just like the FHA back loans. And so it's a little risky. So the inspections and the appraisals are a little bit tougher than a regular conventional loan or cash, of course. So that's why sometimes it's difficult for VA loans to be accepted in multiple offers. So a lot of times when you walk into a showing, you'll see on the kitchen counter agents that leave their business cards. This is not a practice that I do. I don't always leave a business card. And sometimes in the showing notes, the agents will say, please leave a business card. I think it's because maybe a long time ago, before there was technology, agents would take all the cards, call all those agents, get more feedback, ask them how they like the listing, what did their client think? They just wanted some feedback. But today, most of the showings is done through an app called Showing Time, and you leave feedback there. Another reason I don't like to leave business cards, because it's happened more than once, where the customer or the owner of the home actually got the business card, and then they would call me and ask what I thought about the house or what did my client think about the house. Would we be making an offer? And I just thought it's a really uncomfortable situation because you're not my client. You are not my client. So it's just very important that I don't want to talk to the seller. I'll only talk to the seller's agent. So when I get those calls from actual owners, I'm like, so I don't leave my business card. And I know some agents don't like that. They want everyone to leave a business card. So I just left that house one midnight in Queensbury, and my buddy Floyd, we are going to make an offer. He liked it. His wife liked it. It's in the price range. Do I think we're going to run up against multiple offers? Probably, but we have a pretty good chance with this one. So keep our fingers crossed for my man, and hopefully we'll get this done. And like I said, it's not for me. I do contracts all week long, all month long. Do I need this one any more than another? No, but I'm doing it for my guy. I'm just kind of praying for him. I got my shirt blessed on, and I just want to make sure that my friend Floyd is blessed and we can get this veteran across the finish line with a new house. So I'll be putting that offer in today. So one of the showings on my agenda today was downtown Albany in a large high-rise condo complex. And she gave me a call, let me know that we're going to have to move that into tomorrow. So I'm going to try and postpone it. I just need to let the listing agent know. But this is what happens in your schedule, the day in the life of a real estate agent. You have a full schedule planned out, everything blocked into hours, your time block. You figure out when you get to sit down and do admin work, when you have showings, when you have meetings, inspections, all that stuff comes and plays a part in the day in the life. So when they cancel or they postpone, it could screw up your day, or it could give you a breather. You might go, okay, thank God for that cancellation, because I actually get to eat lunch, or I get to sit down and do some work that I'm behind on, or make some phone calls that I need to catch up on. So a cancellation can be good and bad. It just, depends on where it ends in your day. So I'm definitely going to try and move that to tomorrow. It did give me some breathing space today because I did not have any. So kudos. Thank you so much to my friend Jill there for giving me that break. So one of my clients is buying a piece of land out in Schuylerville or Stillwater. And she has to install a septic tank. So I needed to go by the listing agent's office and pick up the survey, the big long pieces of paper with the land layout and all that kind of stuff, the survey, if you don't know what that is. And I need to take that survey over to the new buyer so that she can plan out her septic system. So that's just one of my stops today. Back on the road. All right, so I dropped the survey off. It's in front of the customer's house, heading on to the next appointment. So my next appointment is actually with a broker owner. So if you're in this business for any amount of time and you've had some production, you've had a pretty good career, you sell a lot of homes, you gain a reputation in your community, lots of real estate agents know you, you're going to be courted. You're going to be recruited. And you know what? I usually don't turn down appointments. It's not because I'm looking to move from another broker or to another broker or anything like that. You don't even have to be unhappy. You take these meetings because you build relationships. You learn about other brokers, how they're doing business, what they're doing in business. And, you know, sometimes they may say something that's, eye-opening, or they may say something that's advantageous. So you never turn down an appointment if you have time. And like I said, you get to go meet new broker owners. Maybe the time for you to change or move brokers is not now, but when you do feel like you need a change, you'll have a few people to call and get, hey, I'm looking to make a change. I'd love to sit down and talk to you. So that's my next appointment. I promised someone that I would come, sit down, talk to them for 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and just learn a little bit about what they're pitching. It never hurts. I do know, I used to recruit for a large company, a national company, and so many times I would call agents to try and get them to come to our company, and they would say, hey, I'm not interested, or I'm not interested in meeting. Maybe they recorded a lot and they're just tired of it, but you never know what you're missing. So I always take these meetings if I have time. I have a busy day, so I won't spend too much time there, but I just wanted to point out that that's my next appointment. It was on their calendar. Hey, I got a slogan. If it ain't on my calendar, it don't exist. I never tell people I'm going to be somewhere and I don't put it in my calendar because I'll forget about it or I'll cancel. All right, see you on the other side. So I just received a call from one of my clients who's buying a mobile home, and we've had some issues with this mobile home. It is an old home. I think it's around 1978. But when you are financing a mobile home, some of the things that pop up is they have to be tied down. This one's because, if a strong wind may come, or some thunderstorm or anything could, blow it right off its foundation. Also, it was in a flood zone, so we had to make sure that we had an elevation certificate. Well, the other day when the engineer was out there looking to notice that it didn't have tie downs, we had a guy go out there to repair, add some tie downs to it, and we noticed that there was wheels and axles on it. A mobile home that's being financed, it has to be stationary. It has to be stable. You can't have wheels or axles on it where you can just drive it off. So those have to be removed. That became an issue today. So I know that's going to be a tangle and a tussle between buyer and seller. So we speak to the attorneys and try and figure out how we take care of that. And these are just some of the things that pop up in the day in the life of a real estate agent. And it was also, it's an FHA loan, so the FHA loan, so they require that there's no peeling paint. It needs to be scraped and repainted. That was also in the appraisal. It's another reason a lot of sellers don't like FHA loans, but it is what it is. We deal with it as it comes along, and most times they close without incident. There is just some push and pull in the negotiations, and we try and figure out and make it work. So I just wanted to point that out there, that did come up in my day. I'm doing a day in a life, and I just wanted to share that with you of what came up. So I'm going to send a detailed email out to my buyer's attorney, letting them know what came up in the appraisal. And I let the attorneys fight it out. And I try to stay out of it because legally, I want to make sure that my client is protected by the language and the terminology in the email. All right? I'll let you know what happened. Talk to you guys later. So I just dropped off that survey, right? I'm leaving. I'm out of there. In the text message, the client goes, I'm at 58 XYZ Road. I drop it off, put it at the front door. I'm out. I'm heading to my next appointment. I get halfway to my next appointment because I sent her a picture. I said, here it is in front of your front door. She texts me, oh my God, that's not my house. Autocorrect. Put the wrong address in the text. I'm actually at 68, not 58. So I had to turn around, go back and get the survey and put it in front of the front door. Now I'm late for my appointment, but that's okay. Text my guy, say, hey, I'm on the way. I'm going to be like 10 minutes behind. Luckily, I was still near that house. What if I had headed to another city or something like that? Everything was in 5-mile proximity. So it worked out. I'm at my next appointment. See you on the other side of that. I'll let you know how it goes. So I just arrived at a closing. I can't go inside and do video on closings because it's confidential. A lot of personal information being passed along. But I am at a closing. It's a listing of mine. Finally closing after like 50 days, and we're ready to go and get paid. That's what we do this for. And then after this closing, I need to go do a showing. I'm currently in Amsterdam. Then I got to rush to Albany. Hey, you know what? That condo showing that canceled, she called me back and said, can we do it? So now I may have to stick that back in the schedule. I'll keep you posted on that. So that closing is done. I'm heading to do a showing in Troy, New York. It's a 2-family, beautiful shape. It went through some survey issues, but now we're going back to see if it's all taken care of, and we'll probably submit an offer on that today. Also, I just got a call to put in 2 other offers today. Today might be a 5-offer day. We don't know. It's pretty busy, all right? I'll let you know. All right, so I'm currently in Troy, New York. I'm going to show a house that I put an offer on. Wow, it's been over a month. It was a multiple offer at the time. We actually lost it, but then something fell through with the current contract involving surveys and stuff like that. Really complicated stuff. It's taken this long to fix it, and my buyer is still interested. He has not looked at any other houses. So we're revisiting this house, and we're going to take a look at it this afternoon and potentially make another offer. It's going to be tricky because the market's changed a little bit. So we'll see how that works out. I'll show you the house in a second. So it's a really nice up and down 2-family in Troy. Very clean. And I'm looking forward to showing this again. But I love when I see flags on houses. At a 3-family in Ravenna, New York. Has a 2-bed, 2-bath, 2-bed, 1-bath, and 1-bed, 1-bath. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. So out here in Ravenna, New York, nice community. Got some chickens next door. So, and this might be my last stop of the day. So I'm ending the day. I'm heading home. I got myself a bottle of J. Lorge Chardonnay. I'm ready to end it. And I'm ready to end the day out in the field, but I got to go home and actually do 5 offers based on activity today. 5 offers. Now, will I win all 5? Probably not. But you got to play to win, right? You got to put them in, out of the 5, because there's a couple of them are multiple offers. I may win 2, hopefully 3 of them if I'm lucky. So yeah, that's the kind of day it's been. So I'll be in my basement tonight. I'm not even going to record any of that. But this was the day in the life. The 2-family that I showed you at the end in Troy. We're definitely resubmitting an offer on that. It's going to be a fairly good one. And yeah, other than that, I powered through. I'll be in my basement all night doing offers and setting up people for not showings, but property alerts so they can get houses and I can continue this life that I call real estate. All right, it's been a great day, guys. I'll see you later. I'll do another day in the life, probably in a month or so. Depends on activity, but this has been a pretty good day. I got a busy day tomorrow, but I'm not going to do it back to back. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.